can see you. I can see you.
Ready? Let me have Pete.
Certainly not. He is the king of the wood, the son of the great emperor beyond the sea. Aslan is a lion, a great lion. And if we have heard that he may not be in Marana even as we speak, if it is true, we will take you to the stone table early in the morning so you may meet Anna.
Good. Michael, I'm going to have you read again. I want you to keep playing with the voice and make it so that we can understand it. Okay? Work on diction. All right? I'm going to read again. Not yet. Just kind of ask there for a second. Then. Ready? What is it exactly the process supposed to be?
It is told in the form of a rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes. It's told in the form of a rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. And when he bares his teeth, winter will meet its death. And when he shakes his mane, we will have spring again.
Who is Aslan?
Certainly not. He is king of the wood and son of the great emperor beyond the sea. Aslan is the lion, the great lion, and we have heard that he is maybe in Narnia even as we speak. If it is true, we will take you to the stone table early in the morning so that you may meet him.
Good. Tom, I want you to look at it again too. And I like the intensity. See if you can speed it up and make it still understand. Like you're a real hurried. Okay? Take a look at it again. Stand.
What exactly is a prophecy?
It is told in the form of a rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of
But what exactly is a prophecy, Mr. Beaver?
It is told in a form of rhyme. What is right when Hazelwood comes in sight, all the sound with his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter will meet its death, and then he shakes his mane, and he shall see a spring again.
Who is Aslan, man?
Certainly not. He is king of the world, son of the great emperor beyond the sea. Hazelwood is a lion, a great lion, and we have heard that he may be in Narnia even as we speak. If it is true, we'll take you to the star table early in the morning so you may meet him.
Good. Mike, read that first speech just with your regular speaking voice, okay?
First one?
Yeah. It is told in the form of a
Okay.
rhyme.
It is told in the form of rhyme. Wrong will be right when Hazelwood comes in sight. The sound.
But what exactly is a prophecy, Mr. Beaver?
It is told in the form of a rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. And at the sound of the roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter will meet its death. And when he shakes his mane, we will have spring again.
Good. Tom, do that same speech and move around but a little more. See if you can just
Don't move around, man.
Really fast.
Okay.
Ready? Just take it. Go.
Kind of first
Just
line.
on your own.
Kind of first line.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
But what exactly is a prophecy, Mr. Beaver?
It is told in the form of a rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roars, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter will meet its death. And when he shakes his mane, we will have spring again.
Good. Thanks a lot, you guys. All of you did a good job. Thank you.
Someday. Sorry. Can I start over? Yes, the children will find their way back here again. Perhaps not through the wardrobe, but there are other paths that lead to Narnia. Oh yes, they will return someday. For once a king in Narnia, always a king. Once a queen, always a queen. It is important that they return, for good people need good rulers, and good rulers need good people. That, perhaps, is the deepest magic of all.
Good, Corey. Corey, take a look at page 27 and take a look at those 2 lines of Mr. Beaver that everybody was reading, okay? Matt.
Yes, the children will find their way back again. Perhaps not through the wardrobe, but there are other paths that lead to Narnia. Oh yes, they will return someday. For once a king in Narnia, always a king. And once a queen, always a queen. It is important that they return, for good people need their good rulers. And good rulers need good people. That, perhaps, is the deepest magic of all.
Good. Thanks, Matt. Eric. Yeah, when you're ready.
Yes, the children will find their way back here again. Perhaps not through the wardrobe, but there are other paths that lead to Narnia. Oh yes, they will return someday. For once a king of Narnia, always a king. Once a queen, always a queen. It is important that they return, for good people need good rulers, and good rulers need good people. That, perhaps, is the deepest magic of all.
Very good. Matt and Eric, would you guys look at page 32 and 33, the exchange between Ulf and Edmund, and Matt, you look at Ulf, and Eric, you look at Edmund. Okay? Mike. Whenever you're ready.
Yes, the children will find their way back here again. Perhaps not through the wardrobe. There are other paths that lead to Narnia. Oh yes, they will return someday. For once a king in Narnia, always a king. Once a queen, always a queen. It is important they return.
Ready? What exactly is the prophecy, Mr.
It's told in the form of a rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter will meet its death. And when he shakes his mane, we shall have spring again.
Who is Aslan? A man?
Certainly not. He is the king of the wood and son of the great emperor beyond the sea. Aslan is a lion, the great lion. And we have heard that he may be in Narnia even as we speak. If it is true, we will take you to the stone table early in the morning so you may meet him.
Good job, Corey. Great. You're free to go. Eric and Matt. Open Ed.
Who are you, stranger?
If you please, sir, my name is Edmund. I am the son of Adam. I bring news of my brother and sisters. The queen wants you to see them.
Very well. I shall tell Her Majesty. Meanwhile, stand still if you value your life, or you will be turned into stone like the others in the courtyard.
You mean the statues out there used to be alive?
Yes, until they crossed Her Majesty's path, paid the price. An enemy of the queen ultimately becomes a statue of the stone.
Well, I'm sure they were all bad to the queen, or she wouldn't have turned them into stone. She was certainly nice to me. Nicer, I'll bet, than that old Aslan, or whatever his name is. I'm sure the others will like the queen. She said she would make Peter a duke, and Lucy and Susan duchesses. But I'll be the prince, and someday the king. I'm going to love it here, staying with the queen, who is so kind and good.
Good, guys. Thanks. Mike.
Yeah, we done?
Yeah, you guys.